So, we're going into the final season. Max, to me, is sort of a survivor. She's adapts. Will that continue to be the case, or is she maybe feeling a little out of her wits right now?
I think in season 4, everyone's feeling a little out of their wits. They're really pushed to their limits. But she is very adaptable. I think Max is hard because she struggles morally with the choices that she makes, I think, too. I think because she's developed this personal relationship with Anne versus doing what's best for her and what's best for the island. I think is a struggle that continues throughout season 4 for her. And she just really gets pushed to her limits. The stakes are constantly being raised for her and really for all the characters in season 4.
This war is broken out around her, and she's not off in one of the ships. She's right there in town in the thick of it. So, we saw last season, her and Eleanor, they started to sort of bond a bit more, but she also warned Eleanor not to do some things Eleanor was doing. So is she still feeling closer to Eleanor right now, or is she maybe pushing her aside again because she doesn't agree with all her decisions?
I want to tell you that answer. I just can't tell you that, right? Sneaky.
Yeah.
Sneaky man. I think, in season 3, Max didn't necessarily want to have anything to do with Eleanor, after the way Eleanor betrayed her. I think she realizes that she has to find an ally in Eleanor, certainly in season 3. And it's just hard. I just really can't say anything about that in season 4 whatsoever, other than you'll have to watch and find out.
We're heading towards Treasure Island, knowing that's sort of like the future for some of these characters. So going to this final season, did it really raise the stakes? Because there's some characters we know are in that book, some aren't, and did they have fun with where it's all going?
Yeah, absolutely. I think what's really cool is the characters that, knew they weren't going to be killed off because, they survived through Treasure Island, so I think they were pretty relieved. The rest of us were like, are we going to die? Are we going to die? Are we going to die? But yeah, I think the kind of ending and the way the writers have finalized the final episode of the season, it's in a really nice place. I think the fans are going to be really happy. There's an element of you being left with wanting more, but no matter what, you're always going to feel that way. I feel like there's a really nice kind of conclusion in the last episode that I think the fans are going to be really pleased about, and really leaves a nice setup for Treasure Island.